I was like, and I looked at my mom, I go, are you really trying to go at Michael and use me for a money grab? I was like, nothing. And I looked at him right now, I said, nothing happened.
How did you like Hawaii? What was your best thing?
My best thing about Hawaii? Being with you.
How do you feel about performing and stuff? Do you like it?
Oprah spent years acting like an American sweetheart as part of a touching self-made story, but time has told that the things she did to get to the top were less than nice. From blacklisting Monique to supporting religious assaulters, she's done it all. But the worst of it came out when Aaron Carter revealed that everything she has promoted about Michael Jackson has been a lie, though she seems determined to throw dirt on his memory by any means possible. Let's go back to where it all started. Oprah has always asked uncomfortable questions to her guests to catch them off guard, like when she pressed twins Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen on their weight on national television.
The new rumor has recently surfaced has really upset you, right? You know, the one about eating.
Yeah, you know, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I always like to know.
I'm really sure.
You're not sure?
Girls, and
Oh,
you know.
that's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
She tried to do the same during her 1993 interview with Michael Jackson, being extremely disrespectful and pressing him on subjects he was obviously uncomfortable discussing. She repeatedly tried to speak over him.
How to sing it, wait. Yeah, and when you are, for instance, when we were here before, you know what? I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only things ever been true is when they said I couldn't dance. When we were here the last time shooting the commercial, you were like in between shots, running off, conceiving the dance, choreographing the dance. You were up all night dancing.
And had the audacity to ask him why his skin color changed. She started by bringing up the rumors that he wanted a white child to play the younger version of him in a commercial, and interrupted him when he tried to explain himself.
So please, people, stop believing these horrifying stories. Then let's go to the thing that is most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons to...
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. Okay, but when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with, I mean, that's what's important to me.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Are you kidding me? In that same interview, she asked point blank about his performance style in a disrespectful manner.
Why do you always grab your crotch?
Why do I grab my crotch?
Yeah, why? We think you got a thing with your crotch going on
I think
here.
it happens subliminally. When I dance, if you're a dancer, you know, you're just interpreting the sounds and the accompaniment of the music. If there's a driving bass, you become the bass. If there's a cello, if there's a string, you become that. So you become the emotion of what that sound is, okay? So if I'm doing a movement and I go bam, and I grab myself, it's the music that compels me to do it. It's not saying I'm getting ready to grab down there and it's not a great place. You don't think about it, it just happens.
Despite Michael never saying anything negative about her, Rumors of her wanting to be friends with him while he was less than enthusiastic continued to swirl. When she talked about why she didn't go to his funeral, fans claimed that she hadn't been invited to his memorial in the first place.
No, I did not consider going to the memorial service or the funeral because I did not consider myself to be a friend of his. And I didn't want to be one of those people showing up just because it's Michael Jackson. So no, I didn't, because I was not a friend. I was someone who had interviewed him and at the time really had a lot of compassion for him. And
those feelings about him changed over the years?
The feelings didn't change. In terms of my sense of compassion for him, what I felt was a sense of sadness. I never knew, what the truth was, as none of us now will ever know what the truth was. But anytime anybody has allegations of child abuse against them, that causes me to take a pause.
Right.
She was the first interviewer to openly capitalize on the accusations leveled against him by the alleged whistleblowers, who claimed that the King of Pop assaulted them, trying to turn his Neverland into something similar to Diddy's parties. As several tried to speak up to clear his name, she instead gave a platform to his accusers.
Why, when your mother asked you in 1993, the first trial, why did you do the same thing that Anthony did and so many other people have done? Why did you deny it? Because that felt like a great opportunity to say, well, yeah, some of the same things have happened to me.
I did not testify out of thinking I was doing something good or knowing that what he did was bad. I was afraid of being caught. It was on the news 24/7. I mean, it was just being broadcast, and there was so much attention on it from the world.
So by that time, you thought of what you were doing as a bad thing, or just as a thing that you all did, but you had to keep it a secret?
I didn't think of it as good or bad. It was that old sort of wiring of, if you're caught, your life will be over.
Now, the problem is that while people continue to try and capitalize on the fact that the singer can't deny any accusations, there have been several inconsistencies in the accusations leveled against Michael over the years. One example is Wade Robson, who initially testified for the singer in court, confirming he had never behaved inappropriately, only to turn his back in 2013.
Asked Mr. Robson, did Michael Jackson ever molest you at any time? And you said absolutely not, correct?
Correct.
And that was a lie, right?
That was a lie, yeah.
On line 21, you're asked, Mr. Robson, did Michael Jackson ever touch you in a sexual way? And you responded, never, no, correct?
Correct.
And that was a lie, correct?
That was what I had rehearsed with Michael.
And you now claim that that was a lie, correct?
That was not the truth, yeah.
You started as a youngster dancing with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, started dancing when I was like 2, and then won a dance competition when I was 5 that Michael was holding sort of all over the world doing his tour. And it was like a dance-alike contest like him.
Right.
I won that, and then the prize
and then
was
you
to
moved
meet
into the ranch.
Easy, Dean. Easy.
No, you did not move into the ranch. No. Are you still friendly with Michael?
Yeah, we still talk every couple months, catch up.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Well, what's he like?
What's he like? He's a good guy.
He's a good guy?
Yeah.
Show me where he touched you. Nothing ever like that? No nonsense, no shenanigans? But he's a weird guy, you have to admit, right?
You know what, at the end of the day, it's like, everybody's got something weird about him. Everybody's got something strange about him.
Yeah, but some people more than others.
Yeah, but true. At the end of the day, all I'm here, it's like, you may not like, you may have weird thoughts about him.
At the end of the day.
Why don't you let me talk for a minute?
Many allege that he reversed his claims after he lost a choreographer position and realized his career was going downhill after he could no longer attach himself to Michael after he passed away. It's also convenient that he only remembered to make these claims as soon as the statute of limitations had passed, and he couldn't be sued for his statements.
He got it to then be revived in early 2020. As soon as he was able to, he brought it back after they extended ages and things against the parties, and so they had to go back to court to do it again. And now it's over. Now it's done. Now he's going to take it to the Supreme Court, because that's a good use of the Supreme Court's time to get Wade Robson more money for something he had never had a problem with until recently. Until after Michael's death did he suddenly have a problem with, and now he deserves monetary damages. Because he deserves that. I'm sorry, this guy is so shady.
Even moments discussed on Oprah's interview with the accusers were disapproved, showing the Leaving Neverland documentary had grossly used Michael and twisted his words, while those he treated well turned him into a monster for their own gain.
One of the most striking moments is, for me, is on the airplane when you all are coming back from Hawaii and you are interviewing Michael Jackson and you say, tell me what was the most interesting part? And when he says the most interesting part
Yes, me. Yeah,
was
being
you,
with me, yeah.
was being with you.
How did you like Hawaii? What was your best thing?
My best thing about Hawaii? Being with you.
How do you feel about performing and stuff? Do you like it?
Some of Wade's claims were so stupid, even Oprah was caught a bit off guard. And as people pointed out, Wade filed his lawsuit exactly 72 hours after the statute of limitations had passed.
Because you had gone to therapy before,
Yeah.
but you were also lying to the therapist.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I went to therapy and, had absolutely no intention of talking about what happened between Michael and I. And because I had no...
All this is after Oprah even interviewed Michael's former stepdaughter and Lisa Marie Presley's daughter, Riley Keough, on the couple's relationship. She always is, considering herself to be morally superior.
Winfrey said of her decision to do the special, I haven't had that much hateration since I did the puppy episode with Ellen DeGeneres, aka the episode in which DeGeneres came out as gay. The talk show host continued, but when I saw that documentary, I realized that a lot of people are going to be triggered by watching it, and a lot of people will not understand what the pattern is. Winfrey explained, people call it molestation, but there is a big seducing that goes on, and that was important enough for me to take the hateration for.
But here's the catch. While she tried to propel Leaving Neverland into public view, just a few years earlier, she conveniently ignored any news about her longtime public friend Harvey Weinstein and the terrible accusations leveled against him. She talked about it in a general manner, not even taking Harvey's name. Many said that it was because if she turned her back on him, he would reveal her dirty secrets as well.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happen to be on set.
50 women coming forward wasn't worth discussing for her, but 3 obscure men with shady claims warranted a national interview. Enter Aaron Carter, younger brother of Backstreet Boy Nick Carter, and a young star in his own right. He was once similar to Justin Bieber, but never lived up to his full potential.
No, Nick Carter. They got these big stomachs. But the camera, I can't believe Nick did that. You weren't embarrassed?
I don't care. I'm not the one that sells records.
Okay, that's okay.
Teen Idol.
I would be just shy.
Well, you don't have a belly.
Aaron Carter was also a longtime supporter of Michael Jackson, who said he was a fun person who loved kids.
What was Michael Jackson like in person?
He was fun, he was jubilant, when he was around people that had good energy, he was cool, he could be himself, but he was very introverted and he was very upset at the world. Because he told me, he said, Aaron, I came out with Bad, Thriller, and Off the Wall, and I came out being really tough like a young brother, and I did it, and then these people just started attacking me, and I'm a pedophile, and I'm all this stuff, he said. And then he's like, I had to change it. He's like, I had to go to Human Nature and Heal the World and Earth Song.
Aaron had been struggling with substance and had even been in rehab, but still stood by Michael's side and openly called Wade and the other accusers money grubbers, implying they were only filing the lawsuit because they had no other earning source.
Him and the other guy are both suing.
Why can't y'all go out and make your own money? Get a job at freaking Starbucks or something, man. Come on. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, sorry to use the Lord's name in vain, but like, yo, man. Why you gotta go after him? He's got kids. He's got an executor of the estate that runs it great raffle. Like, I don't understand why. Don't you see the pattern? They wait till they're gone to accuse them of being pedophiles.
So nothing improper has ever happened to you.
I mean,
Michael.
they don't do that to me. They're calling me a pedophile.
So nothing improper.
And I'm alive.
So nothing improper between you and Michael Jackson ever.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's full. I mean, I'm writing a book. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense about Lou Pearlman because he never did anything like that to me. It never made sense with Michael Jackson because he was nothing but nice and kind and loving to me. I smoked weed with Michael.
Okay.
Like,
how old were you when you knew him?
I was 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
I did the song What More Can I Give? He called me in to do the song with Luther Vandross.
He even spoke about the real reason Michael liked to be around children and based his play area after Neverland.
You want to live forever? Like, no, he started giggling and he said, because the best way in the music industry to stay relevant is to always keep instilling a positive message into the younger youth and showing them different sides of life. Like, for instance, like there's the mentality that he had, and I spoke to him 2 weeks before, he passed away, and he said, man, I just can't take this anymore, man. This is
really?
Yeah, he's like, this is it, man. This is the final curtain call for me. He said.
So you guys kept in contact all these years?
For years.
Really?
Yeah, up until right before he died. And when he moved into the other place out in Beverly Hills or wherever it was at.
Aaron also pointed out that the reason Michael was so uncomfortable with public life had to do with his vitiligo and people constantly body shaming him and bringing up plastic surgery.
I think that's what they're called. So he would always have like these parcels, right? And every time I was at Neverland, I was like, put that shit down. And I make his ass go out into the sunlight.
Parasol.
A parasol.
Yeah, I never even heard of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
he'd wear masks all the time. It's kind of funny how
I made him take the
2020
mask off, went outside. I made him put the parasol down. I was like, dude, just jump in the pool, man, have some fun. Like, there's nobody around, stop tripping. I always was telling him that because he was so concerned about everyone else's opinions about him all the time.
Just a year before his death, he also spoke up about how his mom tried to exploit Michael by lying to the FBI and insinuating things about his relationship with Aaron. It was a shocking moment, since he exposed his own family to speak up for the pop star.
There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean tell them what happened? And I sit down with them and they all ask these super sexually exploiting, questions, back-sided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm gonna do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money?
He had more integrity than his mother and openly said that Michael had been nothing but kind to him.
That's what I told him. I was like, and I looked over at my mom and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, well, I think something happened, I think something. I'm like, really? That man did nothing but be hospitable, kind, loving, giving, everything you could think of. We rode 4-wheelers for 5 hours, me, him, and Chris Tucker in the mountains at nighttime after his birthday party. Him and I hung out and talked pretty much all night. I was like, I looked at my mom, I go, are you really trying to go at Michael and use me for a money grab? I was like, nothing. And I looked at him right now, I said, nothing happened.
Aaron said that fellow former child star Macaulay Culkin would tell anyone the same thing.
Nothing, that dude didn't do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I knew Michael better than all of them.
Yeah, I believe everything
even
that I've
Macaulay,
seen.
Oh,
if it was Macaulay now.
I'm not buying it.
Even if it was
I'm not
Macaulay Culkin sitting right here, he would tell you the same thing I did with the same assertiveness.
And he's right, because Macaulay did speak up about Michael. He was one of the people who testified for him in his 2005 trial and has remained an open supporter. He even shut down James Franco regarding leaving Neverland.
Macaulay told the outlet
He never did anything to me. I never saw him do anything. And especially at this flashpoint in time, I'd have no reason to hold anything back. The guy has passed on. If anything, I'm not gonna say it would be stylish or anything like that, but right now is a good time to speak up. And if I had something to speak up about, I would totally do it. But no, I never saw anything. He never did anything. The Home Alone actor even recalled a story of bumping into James Franco on a plane following the premiere of HBO's Leaving Neverland. When James asked Macaulay what he thought about the documentary, he effectively shut down the question and replied, "Do you want to talk about your dead friend?"
It wasn't the first time Macaulay spoke up for Michael. He has previously said that people doubted their friendship because of the age gap, but they were drawn together because of how similar their childhoods had been in terms of shooting to stardom.
But only you would know.
Because what I said in the very beginning is that I was a peerless person. You know, I was like, yeah, like nobody else in my Catholic school even had like this much idea of what I was going through. You know, or what and like he was the kind of person who'd like, yeah, been through the exact same freaking thing and wanted to make sure that like I wasn't alone in that kind of,
Was he fun?
He was fucking awesome. He was hilarious. He was sweet. And like, yeah, no, people didn't know how funny he fucking was.
See, I envy you that. I envy you.
He liked prank calling people. He actually was really good with his voice, obviously.
Michael Jackson would prank call with you.
Really unimpressed by them. So when I first met him, I'm like, okay, cool. You're just that guy. You're like, oh, that guy who sings songs. Like, cool.
Great.
Like, yeah, I sing songs in school. That's great. So anyway, like, you know. Like,
but can I hang out with you? Probably not.
Yeah. So,
right?
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons also why we got along is that, like, everyone's always thoroughly impressed by him. And so the fact there was somebody who was kind of just, like, treated him like a normal person, was kind of just like, yeah, like, it was that simple. Was that, like.
He seems like a very, like, the most generous person.
Yeah,
too.
he was generous. He was gentle.
At the end of the day, actual survivors deserve to be given a platform, but Oprah betraying Michael's goodwill and flinging dirty water on his legacy only goes to show her own true nature, especially since Aaron and Macaulay, Michael's actual friends who were also children around that time, have openly disregarded his accusers' claims. But what do you think? Why did Oprah choose to do what she did? Just a grasp for a comeback amidst her fading relevance? Or something more sinister? If you want to learn more, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.